California is known for its ground-shaking earthquakes, but another force could soon split the state among more than its fault lines. Only this one is man-made. Voters in the northern county of Del Norte and also in Tehama will vote next week to join a multi-county effort to split California into two states. And that 51st state, they want to be called Jefferson. So far, officials in Glenn and Modoc and Yuba and Siskiyou counties have already voted to join the movement. Boone County will vote on the measure on June 10th. So here is a rough idea of what California and the newly formed Jefferson state would look like. Believe it or not, just the 7 counties that have already voted for the measure this month have a combined landmass that is twice the size of the state of New Hampshire. In all, the counties currently considering the idea make up over 1/4 of California's landmass. The current measure is only advisory, so a 51st state isn't going to happen in the near future. But the main reason residents of Northern California say that they are considering this idea is because they feel unrepresented. Residents of Los Angeles have 12 senators representing their interests in the state legislature, but the 11 northern counties share a single senator. And the residents of these counties tend to be among the poorest in the state. But a split might not change any of that. These counties are heavily dependent on California for funding on everything from schools to infrastructure to health care. That's not to mention the multitude of problems in trying to determine which state controls the water supply or the electricity or the gas or a host of other shared entities. Now, if the idea of California breaking apart sounds familiar, that's because there are 2 opposing views on how a split should look. The second is an effort by a Silicon Valley venture capitalist named Tim Draper, who wants to split California into, get this, 6 states. Here are the reasons Mr. Draper recently gave to RT for such a dramatic move.
California has failed us. The system is not working. We've had great people governing California, and for some reason it has not worked. And I think it's just too big, too unwieldy, and we're just not close to our government anymore.
And this is what the split would look like. 6 separate states, including one called Silicon Valley. So you can imagine what that state would look like and how prosperous it would be compared to its neighbors. But any sort of breakup is extremely unlikely to this day. That's because the measure must first get the approval of the California state legislature and then the U.S. Congress. Neither legislative body has expressed any interest in supporting the idea. So it looks like, for now anyway, earthquakes are the best chance for residents of Northern California to get any type of split. Reporting in Washington, Megan Lopez, RT.